Yes, good morning. David Abraham here. How's it going? Sunday, August 17th. And if you're aware of anything going on, there's a big shift right in the middle of it. In fact, some of you may have experienced the fullness of the shift within yourselves because nothing is changing on the outside. Not one thing. But you're shifting to the reality that matches your frequency. And it may not happen the instant you say, I'm going to decide to do things differently, vibrate higher. You have to stay through all the echoes. Anyway, how you doing today? This is a prelude to the channeled message that's coming. I invite the archangels, Michael and Raphael, to visit with me and to guide my thoughts and words. And I might speak those things that will benefit you as well as myself. But the last, I'm going to say since June, I got the incredible pressure to make an adjustment within myself. I was relaxed in my devotions, that kind of thing. But my higher self knew something was coming, very, very important. And it's now here, and it's been here for a while, but I had to catch up to it. But anyway, at the beginning of June, I made a change. I said, I'm tired of all this. Gave up a lot of habits, gave up a lot of things that were just not who I was. It's just that simple. I addressed them. I thanked the experiences for teaching me. I'm thankful for the experience teaching me what I learned. Let me make an adjustment on the way I'm holding this thing. But I am so thankful for those experiences because they were necessary to kind of garnish my view path, to really look at some things in my life and just to seek the truth even deeper. I'm well and wide awake, been awake for many, many years, but you can't absorb it all at once, that kind of thing. So it's important to recognize that you have to give yourself time to embody it, and that's what's coming through. We need to embody the shift of love, peace, abundance, which is always here. But as you shift billions of times per second, which gives the illusion of fluidity and movement, and the linearity, it gives the illusion of time. I can't get it out. But I'm filled with love and peace and truth. I've been through a lot of experience in this past 2 months. And the first thing I noticed in June was just energy. As I made the change that next morning, I had a higher frequency that awakened within me, and I was moving so fast through the house. I was stumbling upstairs and tripping here and tripping there because I was moving too fast. My feet I wasn't used to it yet. My body wasn't quite incorporated to it, but now it did. I said, let me make an adjustment and slow down my physical movements, but still retain the higher energy of being an enlightened being. It's a little more than that, because I've been saying affirmations for years, and I still say them, but I say them with a different conviction because I know that they're true. And then when you start getting the messages that come through that says you are this and you are that, you have embodied it, and you're getting that witness. Now, what I'm about to share is going to sound kind of unbelievable, but when I meditate, I take my time, I prepare the room, everything's got to be squared away, and I do that because I know who's looking. The Ascended Masters, they're looking and they're visiting. So I light this candle, which has 2 wicks, 1 source of wax. And it's in a can, it has a lid on it, but I take the lid off, I light the 2 wicks, and I begin my meditation. And I have a moment of breathing. I do the proper breathing. In 4 counts, wait 2, and out 6 counts, that kind of thing. And just get focused on your body calming and your mind matching the energy. And it allows you to touch the base of who you really are in a small degree, and I mean a small degree. But as I was doing this meditation, this was just not back in June, this was just the other day, a couple days ago. And I've been doing the candle meditation for about, I don't know, a week or two, because someone suggested a candle would help bring a more calm and serene feeling in the room, and it does. But anyway, as I finished meditation and I went through what I wanted, my the 7 laws of money is one of the things I go through. The affirmations of I ams. And if you say them with conviction, the universe immediately responds and gives you a witness right there. But, squirrels are fighting. But as I was moving through it and finished, I got up, and this was 25 minutes later. I got up, and there was no air in the room at all moving around. It was very still. I got up, both flames were burning this way, like this, with no tip burning up like that, just straight this way. And I looked at that, and I just like, that is absolutely amazing. And it was a witness to me that the path I'm on is the correct path. And it was a witness to show me a synchronicity that only can come from a divine being there with me in the room to hold that flame down. Because the flame is not really real. It's my perception of it. But you understand what I'm saying? So these are the ascended masters, and Yeshua's one of them, obviously. Buddha's another one, and quite a few others. I won't go into any of my past or anything like that, but you got to know who you are too. You are a magnificent creature. I say creature because you've been a creature. You're a person now viewing this video. And if you found this video and it was meant specifically for you to hear something in this video that I'm saying, I'm attended by the Ascended Masters. Yet Yeshua comes and visits in my consciousness, because all of it is consciousness. What you perceive is not really real. The experience, yes, is very real. But everything is a vibration. It is you reflecting back to you. You understand? So everything, you agree in your higher self to a general construct of reality. So it gives the appearance of slow moving along time, and you have no control, that kind of thing, but you control it all. You control it, absolutely all of it. And if you focus on what's in your heart, you get rid of those things that do not serve you for your best interest, then you know that you have found your true self. And it'll begin to show in your reality. Things may appear different. You know, the trees may look the same, and you know, places may look similar or the same, but they're different. And the way it works is the subtlest change. You'll notice something subtle, different, either a feeling or just something appears different. A number pops out. Like if you see one of your special numbers, and I've got several that tell me what, you know, where I'm aligned in. And like, you know, you got, of course, the triple digits, similars. Everyone gets those, but I get a certain select set of numbers. I got a bug on my leg that help me stay aligned with who I am, because I received them in a impression that these numbers are associated with me, and I received that impression in my mind. So I paid attention to that, so I started seeing those numbers around, and it was beautiful how it led me to do this. I don't go against the flow, because that's the opposite way that you're taught. You're taught to follow the path of Christ is difficult, and you'll suffer, and none of that's true. None of that's true. When you follow the path of your true self, it'll be a path of least resistance. It'll be blessed with synchronicities. You'll get blessings along the way that identify with what's in your heart. And so when you have monetary, if you spoke about monetary needs or not needs, I'm going to win the lottery, that kind of thing. At first you say it and you say, yeah. But if you work with that energy, knowing that you shift billions of times per second, there's enough for all and to spare. In fact, that's in the scriptures. The earth is full, there's enough for all and to spare. And all is a lot. So, but anyway, you got to put your vision out there in your mind. and you keep visualizing it, you stay consistent, you obey the laws of money. And I'll give another video on the laws of money, because it's important to understand that. And this video was not intended to be that. It was just bearing a witness that when you're in the path, the ascended masters are with you, your guides. You have many people that are with you that you can't see, entities, light and benevolent entities. And if you have any fear, then you're not awake yet, knowing that you control it all. Okay? I bless you. And that's what you do with money. You bless it when you give it away or pay anything. I bless it to return. A little side note on the next one. But anyway, let your heart be filled with love. Don't be too kind, but be kind. Because when you're too kind, you got to compromise yourself sometimes. Sometimes you got to say no. Sometimes you got to say, I don't like that at all. You do what you want, that kind of thing. Many of you already do all that. But bless you and your family. May the spirit and energy of the consciousness of Christ abide in you. Now, he's not coming to save you, in case that's what you're waiting on, some being to come up in the sky and come down and be all alive. No, that's not coming. You are Christ. It's in the scriptures just like that. And the disciples even said that, the apostles. We are Christ. We are Christ. So that don't mean the Christ. Christ, with an S on the end. Understand? Be who you are, love people, and the world is yours. Everything. You can change the world. Have a great day. And so it is.